In ancient Greece, people tried to understand the world and reality, and we tried to understand about ourselves too. So in this time, people were curious about the reality or the events that happen in our world. For Plato, before understanding the reality, man must seek to understand himself too, like how he deals himself in a change that happened in her life or his life, or how he deals with the events that may give impact to himself or herself. So Plato has two realities, which is the world of forms and the world of matters. World of forms, entities are only copies of the ideal, while the world of matters, things are changing and impermanent. So based on Plato, nothing is permanent. Everything you see around you and you feel within you will change depend upon how you deal with the event. On the other hand, Aristotle gave definitive distinction between theoretical and practical sciences. For him, truth is the aim of theoretical sciences and good is the end goal of practical sciences. So we have here different schools of thought and having a good life. Materialism. So this is led by Democritus and Leucippus. So materialist people, they believe that material wealth is the primary source of the meaning of life. Hedonism. This is led by Epicurus. The end goal of life is acquiring pleasure. So this is somehow related to materialism as it is also about acquiring pleasures or desire like having an expensive necklace, a perfume, or extravagant clothing. So hedonism people believe that life is limited so that indulging on things that make them happy is their goal. Stoicism. To generate happiness, one must learn to distance oneself. Apathetic, feeling no interest or concern. Apatheia, free from emotional disturbance. So it means you are having a peaceful life or peaceful mind and in that way you can generate happiness. Theism. God as the fulcrum or center of their existence. Ultimate basis of happiness is the communion of God. Next is humanism. Man has the freedom to carve his own destiny, emphasizes common human needs, and seek rational ways in solving human problems. So for humanists, they believe that man is the one who chooses his path, or he's the president of his own decision. As what they said, man is the captain of his own ship. So let's now move forward to when technology and humanity cross. Technology. Technology came from the Greek word techne and logos, which means art and word. Technology means a discourse on arts. So we have here the rules of technology. First, it makes life easy and efficiently. Not just only convenient, but also it is entertaining. It allows people to connect with anyone and it creates a bond between people. Next is television set, mobile phones, computers, and humanity. Television set. It is the ultimate medium for advertisement placement, a product of different experiment of various people. So Paul Nitko, a German student in the late 1800s, was successful in his attempt to send images through wires with the aid of a rotating metal disc. This invention was called electric telescope. Alan Archibald Campbell Swinton, an English scientist, and Boris Rusing, a Russian scientist, created a new system of television by using the cathode ray tube in addition to the mechanical scanner system. So there are two types of television system. First is the mechanical television, and second is the electronic television. Mobile phones. So on April 3, 1973, Martin Cooper, a senior engineer at Motorola, made the world's first mobile phone call, and Motorola made their first commercial mobile phone. Computers and laptops. Charles Babbage, 19th century, an English mathematics professor, designed the analytical engine which was used as the basic framework of the computers. So Osborne 1 first its first true portable computer and was released in April 1981. Robotics and humanity. Actuated mechanism programmable in two or more axes, with a degree of autonomy, moving within its environment to perform intended tasks. Service robots. Industrial robots. They are the robots that perform useful tasks for humans or equipment, including industrial automation application. Examples: cleaning robot for public places, delivery robots in offices or hospital, firefighting robot, rehabilitation robot, surgery robot, etc. A personal service robot or a service robot for personal use is used for non-commercial tasks, usually by lay person. Example is domestic servant robot, automated wheelchair, personal mobility assist robot. So there are also rules played by robotics. Law 1. A robotic may not injure a human being or through inaction, it allows a human being to come to harm. Law 2. A robot must obey the orders given it by human beings except where such orders would conflict with the first law. Law 3. A robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second law. Let's move forward to the information age. The information age. According to Webster, information is knowledge communicated or obtained concerning a specific fact or circumstances. It is defined as a period starting in the last quarter of the 20th century. So James R. Messenger proposed the theory of information age in 1982. The information age is a true new age based upon the interconnection of computers via telecommunication with its information systems, operating on both a real-time and as-needed basis. Computers. Computers are among the most important contributions of advances in the information age to society. A computer is an electronic device that stores and processes data. So we have here the types of computer. Personal computer or PC is a single user instrument. Desktop computer is described as a PC that is not designed for portability. Laptops. These are portable computers that integrate the essential of a desktop computer in a battery-powered package. Personal digital assistants or PDAs. These are tightly integrating computers that usually have no keyboards but rely on a touchscreen for user input. Server. It refers to a computer that has been improved to provide network service to other computers. Mainframes. These are huge computer systems that can fill an entire room. Lastly, wearable computers. They involve materials and are usually integrated into cell phones, watch, and other small objects or places. World Wide Web or Internet. The Internet is a worldwide system of interconnected networks that facilitate data transmission among innumerable computers. Bioinformatics is the application of information technology to store, organize, and analyze vast amount of biological data which is available in the form of sequences and structure of proteins, the building blocks of organism, and nucleic acid, the information carrier. So, our last topic is about biodiversity and ecosystem. Biodiversity and ecosystem defined as the vast variety of life forms in the entire Earth. Variability among living organisms from all sources, including terrestrial, marine, and other aquatic ecosystems, and the ecological complexes of which they are part. It is the source of the essential good and ecological service that constitute the source of life for all. So in this lesson, I learned a lot of things in generating a good life. I learned that it is you who can understand yourself, the changes happen in yourself, and how you deal with the change in a way that it will give you a positive impact. Also, I learned that evolution of the technology, and it is up to you how to use or to apply the technology in your life that will let you achieve a good life and happiness.